Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. The Raiders set to go to work behind their veteran quarterback, and that's Derek Carr.
And what I loved about meeting with him before the game was talking to a guy who takes ownership of his performance. 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions last week, but all he focused on was the loss, okay? And he did say, if I change my stats a little bit, not necessarily for me to look better, but that'll help my team.
Right to the air is Carr. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Adams. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. He was locked in. 2 trips to the end zone, Charles, over 100 yards receiving.
How about the combination of route running, confidence going downfield, and the ability to go up and get the football? You're exactly right. It was hard for them to stop him.
Meanwhile, Carr's throw taken in by Adams. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. On play action, now Carr. Rolling to his right. Lets this go for Renfro downfield. On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. Back deep, Jarvis Landry. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. This is taken at the 23. He'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And it'll be Packer football here, 1st down and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they're led out by their mobile quarterback out of West Virginia. It's Geno Smith.
I still remember back in 2013 when he was drafted out of West Virginia. He was coming off of back-to-back 4,000-yard seasons for the Mountaineers. Hadn't seen as much game time in recent years, but at one point, a capable starter in the NFL.
Now Geno on 1st down. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. That catch, by the way, kind of noteworthy. It's number 764 in his career. Ties him with Hall of Famer James Lofton.
And he's done it just as James Lofton did in his career. Smooth.
Now the man from UTEP. This is Aaron Jones. The numbers on the ground for Jones last week. 18 carries, 71 yards.
Nice solid showing from him last week. Didn't blow the roof off with his numbers, but he certainly had a quality day and produced when called upon.
On 1st and 10, Smith. And he rifles it complete, caught by Landry. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I'm thinking the head of the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. Down to the 42, 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. The Packers at 500, 3-3 through the season's first 6 weeks. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Wow, partner, it's almost a little jarring to see a holder set up on the other side of midfield. I haven't brought out my binoculars to make sure on that one. That is showing an awful lot of confidence in a kicker to try and hit from 61 yards, and this one winds up no good.
2nd drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that 1st drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion, guys are a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went
and
3
now
and
they
out.
have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Carr to throw. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Carr's throw complete here to Waller. And they'll work this down inside the 30. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Carr looking to throw on 3rd and 2. This will be caught by Brown. And he is going to have the Raiders first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
First carry for Josh Jacobs. He's able to get 6, a nice pickup down to the 21. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. To throw is Carr. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Throwing now is Carr. The left side throw complete to Adams. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a sharp throw right there on 3rd down. They're looking to get the first points of the game, and they certainly don't want to be on a field goal. So that's a nice job to get the hook up and set up a 1st and goal.
5 yards from the end zone, 1st and goal. Here's Jacobs. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll run it with Jacobs. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Raiders have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau.
The losing streak had taken on a life of its own, and I think it infiltrates a team when you're on that much of a slide. But this group has managed to focus, come out early, and put a touchdown on the board. They look like they mean business in this one.
They do. Now the key, holding on to that attitude, because, man, that streak has been a struggle for them. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And that makes it 7-zip Vegas. A 10-play drive that time. And it was capped off by a touchdown run from Josh Jacobs. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. Now a hit and a loose football. And I believe he was able to get this back. He was. Boy, after giving up the touchdown, lucky that didn't turn into another.
I didn't do this in college, but I did it in high school. When you return kicks and you lose it yourself, the panic that goes through you and the determination to get the ball back, I don't even know how to describe it. And I think we just saw an example there.
Yeah, and the relief when you get it back like he did.
Yeah, you go to the sidelines, you know you're going to get yelled at, but you can handle it because you got the ball back.
On 1st down, Smith. Throw right side, hauled in by Dobbs. Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. A shotgun snap for Smith. Buying time to his left. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play in this first quarter.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football, as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. Going deep here for Landry. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Smith now to throw. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Smith.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
They had yet to run the ball at all on this drive, but 3rd and short definitely was a great time to dial one up.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Geno. He's going to look deep now for Landry. And that is incomplete. Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Geno. Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 22-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Barney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go. And let's see who's faster.
On 1st down, it's Smith.
He's got Tunyon complete over the middle. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he'll take this one down near the 15. So 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive, and now they face a 3rd and 3 here. Again, it's Jones. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And Brandon, every running back wants to use their speed in order to get out in front of things. Sometimes you just have to be patient, let blocks develop. On that play, that didn't happen.
So on comes Cairo Santos now for the field goal try. This just 32 yards officially from the right hash. Santos' kick is up and through, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
So here are the Raiders now to take over. They've dropped 4 straight games coming into this one, remember, but they have the lead here. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 21. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
Gets this to Waller on the crossing route. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Man coverage on the left side, so I really like the design of this play because they opened up the field and brought their tight end the other way on a crossing route. That's a lot of ground to cover if you're a defender. I've been there before, unable to stay with his man there.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now Carr. Steps away to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Jacobs going to try the middle. And he's got this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 44. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good, and this will stay a 4-point game. So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon, so apparently neither guy is immune.
The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. And they are right at the 500 mark on the year and got there with a victory a week ago.
And I think right now I put myself in the shoes of the head coach and say, all right, time to reset a little bit. And I don't give my team a win one for the Gipper speech, but I do say, look, we haven't played our best football yet, but we are at 500 and we're still in it. Let's try and string a few of these victories together, and we're capable of doing so.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Smith. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And he's got it inside the 10. And he will be taken down, but a big play there as it comes just as we reach the 2-minute warning.
That's good for a Green Bay Packer.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Here's Smith. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Geno down to throw. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Jarvis Landry, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers have moved out in front. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route. Ordinarily, it's probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. Santos with the extra point, and the lead is now 10-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. From the 6. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You know, always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost, so.
It does test the mental processes of the team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to a stretch? And guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though, right?
You know, truthfully, I did.
Good.
I always did because those guys, they won us a whole lot of games.
On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's A.J. Cole now to punt this one away. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Fights through, and now a crease. Landry, agile footwork. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Packers offense set to go. They're starting to put some space here. The first quarter, they didn't look so hot offensively. This second quarter, though, they've looked really good.
They've jumped in the saddle in a big way now, and now they're in full gallop. I mean, before, kind of cantering around a little bit, right, trying to feel their way, not getting done what they wanted to. But somehow they put it together with play calling, execution, and now there's a pretty big gap.
And they'll look to make that gap even bigger here. Throwing again on 2nd down. Smith toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a 1st.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him, and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Smith. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. He'll drop this underneath for Jones, and he'll be brought down at the 27. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 17-yard line. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So on comes Cairo Santos now for the field goal try. From the left hash, this from 34. Santos' kick is up and through, and the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7.
Well, a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. And I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
And with only 9 seconds remaining, not much time, we'll see how they play this.
And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the 1st half. The final shot here before half for Carr.
He'll look downfield for Waller.
And this one is incomplete. So we're at halftime here at Lambeau with the Packers taking the lead to the break. As we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. A lot to get to here in some of the division right now. A check on the next-gen stats in the first half for the Raiders. And I can imagine the halftime discussions are about how can we improve the running game. They have not had success so far, and it's reflected on the scoreboard. Meanwhile, for the Packers, if you look at what they were able to do throwing the football, and whatever they've done, it's worked. As they have the lead, 2 quarters of play.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. Takes it at the 7.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And the Raiders pick it up. That he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for 6 and a Raider touchdown. And they've got to be sick over that opening kickoff. They get the ball, hoping to go down and score, and just like that, they cough it up. The other team scores.
So much for the best laid plans. The offense spent all their time in the locker room at halftime plotting, getting the ball back, taking it downfield, and putting 6 points on the board. I just wonder, do they have a 12-point drive in them now? What a way to start the half.
All changed in the blink of an eye. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will put them on top here in the 3rd.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Green Bay offense ready to take over. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Throw right side. This is into the hands of the tight end, Tunyon. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing on third down, Smith. He's got the hook up with Dobbs. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. It's a 46-yard punt, 2 on the return. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. Las Vegas' offense back out there ready to go. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And it's complete to Adams. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very solid gain of 27.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Here's Carr. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Carr looking again for Waller, and he's got him again. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped him, bringing up 4th down.
They go with Jacobs. And he's taken down inside the 30. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30. Once again, it's Jacobs. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Now they'll throw with Carr. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Going for it all. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Davante Adams, 29 yards, as his guys are able to extend their lead.
The fade route, that seems to be becoming more and more popular in the NFL. What makes it a success?
When you have an athletic,
acrobatic receiver who knows how to go up and get the football. All you're asking your quarterback to do is put it up there where he can get it and no one else. Very difficult to defend.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is up to 8. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And Devontae Adams able to finish things with a touchdown reception. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Takes it at the 7. The Packers ready to take over offensively. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Now a first down throw. It's Smith. That's complete to Dobbs. 2nd and 6. From the gun, here's Smith. A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, this is the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Smith. This one swung out here to Jones. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Throwing is Smith. Over the middle, complete. That's McKenzie. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 37. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down. As they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now Geno on first down. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Again, Smith. Open man left side. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 22-yard line. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first.
And that's a much-needed first down right there. Look, they're down by 8. So logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I'd put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the ball back at all. So if a 4th down situation comes up, I'm thinking hard about going for it right here and right now.
Smith on first down. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. Working with 2nd and 5 now. To the air again, Smith. And this one nearly intercepted. Boy, that would have been a great time for their first pick. But instead, it's 3rd down. Up the middle, Jones. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about his desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
Desperation time for Smith on 4th down. And it's a Packers touchdown. Aaron Jones, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. So part 1 of what they needed is done. They get in the end zone. Now you have to imagine we'll see a try for 2.
And that's what the book says, but defensively, they can't hang their head right here. They've still got a chance to come out with the lead if they make a play.
They're going to try and run for it. And he will get into the end zone for 2. And this game now tied here in the 4th. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted to tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done, get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Taken in at the 3. And he returns this to the 22. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. On 2nd and 10, Carr. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Jacobs. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him a 1st down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Carr now to throw. This will be caught by Brown. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 10 more there and another 1st down.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you make curl a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. To throw again on 2nd down, Carr. And his throw's going to be incomplete. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. Again, it's Carr. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now as he's on to punt for Las Vegas. Yeah, this is away, and I don't think Landry will get a chance to return here. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. On 1st down, Smith. A quick throw, but incomplete. Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Geno now to throw. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. Max Crosby blowing up the play and getting the sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Now a tough spot for Geno Smith and company after the sack. It's 3rd and long. An inside give to Jones. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments, and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Taking on the midfield logo. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. He hits Adams, complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A good pickup there, 21 yards. And that catch, he just hit number 800 in his NFL career.
And just think, that puts you in top 35 range all time in the NFL in terms of number of catches. One significant guy in that number, Shannon Sharp, who was a tight end. That's big-time play right there.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Meanwhile, Carr's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he'll get this forward only for about a yard, as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. They'll run with Jacobs, and they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So a big one coming now for Daniel Carlson. This for the lead in the final stages. The kick by Carlson is good, and they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
So the Packers down on the scoreboard. A little over a minute and a half remaining. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down. Smith. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The Smith's throw going to be caught by McKenzie. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Smith now to throw. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. Now Smith. And Jones has it over the middle. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. Now they go for it on 4th down, but that pass is knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Raider D, they get the football back. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any fourth down stop is a big momentum play.
The Raiders likely going to get out of this with a victory as they take a knee. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. The Raiders likely going to get out of this with a victory as they take a knee. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Carr down to a knee, and that ought to just about do it. So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders.